Let's go.
Washington, D.C., you'll see bolts of lightning striking the Capitol dome multiple times.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh my God. Thank you, God.
Okay. Crazy.
Dude came through with a truck and hit by 4 people. And by 4 people, ate up to about 8 to 12.
You say you saw him got out and
Nah, he was in a car. He didn't get out. He already hit him.
There was an explosion of a car near the Trump Hotel in the Las Vegas Strip area.
They'll be the children of younger millennials and older members of Gen Z.
Bruh. What did he say?
Baldoni and 9 other defendants filed a lawsuit against the New York Times for their report on the Blake Lively complaint.
Actor-director Justin Baldoni is now suing his former co-star Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds, seeking more than $400 million in damages, accusing them of defamation and extortion.
I know I said I was going to mind my black business, but I'm reading this lawsuit, and the way that it opens up is, had Lively chosen to merely ride out the self-inflicted press catastrophe she faced in August 2024, the public would likely have moved on and never known the truth about her. They would have never known that she deliberately and systematically robbed plaintiffs of their movie. No one except the parties involved would have known that she used threats and extortion to relegate the colleagues she once highly praised to a basement to sit out their own premiere, while she enjoyed the spotlight of a premiere and after party that was ultimately co-financed by both Wayfair and Sony. She would have gotten away with these things and more because Baldoni, focused entirely on seeing the film succeed, would have held his tongue, as he had through the year and a half that Lively tormented him, his family, and his partners.
Can we do a score? Can we do a score? Couple scores? While we're, yeah, great.
He feels so nosy.
I know.
And my noses.
And my nose is so big.
Yes. I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that.
Yeah.
And then
Cut.
The latest receipt that has made its way to the public is this leaked voice note that Justin Baldoni sent to Blake Lively regarding the infamous "It Ends With Us" rooftop scene. This scene was a major point of contention between Justin and Blake, and even though Blake credited Ryan Reynolds on the red carpet for writing this scene for the movie, through texts and emails, she allegedly sent Justin Baldoni a version of the rooftop scene, and because Blake didn't feel like Justin took her version seriously, it caused a whole mess. Justin was called to meet with Blake, Ryan ended up being there, and thanks to text messages, we know that Taylor Swift was also present. Justin claims that Blake had Ryan and Taylor there to try to convince him to go with her version of the script. This voice memo that I'm about to play a snippet of for you is presumably a response to this message. You can pause and read the whole thing if you want to. Now you'll hear Justin Baldoni start off the voice note with an apology.
I want to start with an apology. Man, reading the second part of your message, my heart sank. I'm really sorry. I for sure fell short. And you worked really hard on that, and the way you framed it, and how that made you feel. I just want to say thank you for sharing that with me.
After continuing to apologize to Blake Lively more, Justin Baldoni goes into how he is a flawed man.
I am far from perfect. I am a very flawed man, as my wife will attest, but I will always apologize and find my way back to center.
Again, this thing is over 6 minutes long, so I'm just trying to give you guys the highlights. But after Justin apologizes even more to Blake, he goes on to once again acknowledge Ryan and Taylor.
We should all have friends like that, aside from the fact that they're two of the most creative people on the planet. The three of you guys together, it's unbelievable. Talk about energy and just a force.
From there, Justin goes on to praise Blake's talent. He talks about how he'll have no problem sending pages to her moving forward, and how he's looking forward to being in her presence, creating this film together, working with a DV organization. Essentially, I feel like there are 2 ways people are interpreting this voice note. 1, people feel like Justin Baldoni is groveling so much because he's guilty. They feel like he's being emotionally manipulative here, and that this whole thing is just giving red flags. Or some other people feel like Justin Baldoni is overcompensating and trying to overly apologize to Blake because he can tell if he doesn't, things are gonna go awry. I guess there is also a third way to interpret this, and that is that this just made this whole thing that much messier.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on. Perfect.
A few moments later.
Hey everyone. I want to talk about something important today, because it's time to get back to our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram. First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes similar to X, starting in the US.
Oh, okay.
Second, we're going to simplify our content policies and get rid of a bunch of restrictions on topics like immigration and gender that are just out of touch with mainstream discourse.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Third, we're changing how we enforce our policies to reduce the mistakes that account for the vast majority of censorship on our platforms.
Oh, good for you!
Finally, we're going to work with President Trump to push back on governments around the world that are going after American companies and pushing to censor more.
Wait a damn minute.
George, what was going on with my makeup? Help me, give me advice.
Matt Gates, let me tell you something. Highlighter is not for you. Stop highlighting the center of your face. It makes your eye very small, and it gives you the glow, not the glow you think it gives you,
but I have deep set eyes, George.
Okay. As the Trump team prepares for day one of the new administration, Amazon, led by Jeff Bezos, is donating $1 million. Mark Zuckerberg is also giving $1 million. And OpenAI CEO Sam Altman is also making a personal donation of $1 million.
That's suspicious.
Jeff Bezos came, Bill Gates came, Mark Zuckerberg came. Many of them came numerous times. The bankers have all come. Everybody's coming.
What did he say?
You are not going to use military or economic coercion?
You're talking about Panama and Greenland. No, I can't assure you. I'm not going to commit to that. The Panama Canal is vital to our country. It's being operated by China. China. And we gave the Panama Canal to Panama. We didn't give it to China.
That you're serious about making Canada 51st state of the United States. Are you also considering military force to annex and acquire Canada?
No. Economic force.
Okay.
Canada and the United States. You get rid of that artificially drawn line and you take a look at what that looks like. That would really be something.
Oh, really?
I don't want to belittle Mr. Trump, but on the other hand, hey, Donald, have we got a deal for you? You think we want to be the 51st state? Nah, but maybe California would like to be the 11th province. Oregon, Washington is what you get. Universal, free healthcare. No more one-year-olds who suddenly fall off the Medicaid list and their parents are in the news because they're trying to do a GoFundMe so they can get their daughter to a doctor. Those gun laws your Congress is too afraid to pass because of the national gun lobby. We already got our strict gun laws. That's why we have the safest streets around the world. Don't think about it. You could get rid of all these states that always vote Democrat.
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on.
Ariana, hold my finger.
Bruh.
No, stop.
What's that? Brother.
Baby, do you know that?
Does not. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Can we just talk about that? I'm unbelievably proud.
Well, Nicole Kidman just came out and said her secret to a successful marriage is 2 shower heads and separate toilets.
Oh, really?
Does he kiss you like he kissed on screen? People are freaking out. It was the head grab. What are you?
What the f are you doing?
She just met Harrison Ford.
We've pretty much done everything except Harrison Ford.
And I don't mean we did it.
You rock pajamas? I rock pajamas. They've got to be like designer pajamas, I can only imagine.
So how excited are you to be here at the Golden Globes tonight? Very excited?
We're amazing in that movie.
Do you know who that is?
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is.
Ariana was a great singer.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
When Cynthia flies.
You were very good in the movie, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the 82nd Golden Globes, Ozempic's biggest night.
Ozempic, we know you didn't do it alone. Ozempic.
I'm Nikki Glazer, and I am not here to roast you tonight. You're all so famous, so talented, so powerful. I mean, you could really do anything except tell the country who to vote for.
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one.
Somebody had to do it.
It's okay. You'll get them next time, if there is one. I'm scared. Ariana, hold my finger. Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't know that was happening.
Wicked, queer, night. These are not just words Ben Affleck yells after he. These are some of the incredible movies nominated tonight. Kate Winslet, Kate Blanchett, Colin Farrell, Eddie Redmayne, The Day of the Jackal. It's about a top secret elite sniper that no one can find because he's on Peacock. I think I've seen more actual peacocks in my life than shows on Peacock. Zendaya, you were incredible in Dune. I woke up for all of your scenes. You were so good. And Challengers, that movie was more charged than Diddy's credit card. I mean, seriously. Oh, no, I know, I'm sorry. I'm upset, too. The after party's not going to be as good this year. But we have to move on. Stanley Tucci Freak-Off just doesn't have the same ring to it. No baby oil this year, just lots of olive oil, okay?
Bruh.
Tilda Swinton is, of course, nominated this year for her role as Timothy Chalamet. You were great as Timothy Chalamet this year, too. Can I just say, you have the most gorgeous eyelashes on your upper lip.
Bruh.
Your name sounds like something Adam Sandler would say.
Hey, Chalamet!
Oh, Chalamet! A good Chalamet to you, sir! Everyone loved Wicked. I loved Wicked. My boyfriend loved Wicked. My boyfriend's boyfriend really loved Wicked. Joker 2, some people complained that the movie was ruined by the images on the screen and the sounds that accompanied them, but I'm sorry, Joker 2, where's their table? Oh, they're not here. That's right. I was actually talking to Harrison backstage, and after he gave me his drink order, I asked him, would you rather work with Zendaya or Ariana? And he said Indica, so we're gonna find him some. So Nicole Kidman is here, nominated for Baby Girl. You're so good. I love that movie. That movie, I give it 2 fingers up. It's so good.
Bruh.
Oh, look, it's 2-time Holocaust survivor Adrian Brody. Glenn Powell, you were in everything. Twisters, Hitman, My Head When I'm Having with My Boyfriend. Thank you so much for the assist.
Bruh.
Selena Gomez is here. Double nominee tonight for Emilia Perez and Only Murders.
Hasta me pinche vulva nada más de acordarme de ti.
Oh.
She's here tonight with her new fiance, and Benny Blanco is here because of the genie who granted him that wish. Man, lucky guy.
It's getting tired now, though, to me. In the beginning, I was like, okay, it's cool, ha ha ha. When they get to know me, they'll understand me.
Who said I love you first?
5 years from now, when you're watching old clips of the show on YouTube, you'll see someone in one of the crowd shots and you'll go, oh my God, that was before they caught that guy. Like, we could be making history tonight and like, we don't even know with who. Like 100% of the time it's a man, but it could be a woman. It never is. Kind of like Best Director. All right.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Overnight, flames reaching the iconic Malibu neighborhood and its beachfront homes. In the coastal neighborhood Pacific Palisades, multiple homes completely engulfed in flames, with desperate residents rushing to get out. Planes flying above the area. The fire jumping Pacific Coast Highway, burning all the way to the ocean. And 2 more fires igniting overnight, spreading to Pasadena.
Meanwhile,
Please save us. We are literally on fire. We need your help.
That is awful. We hear you. We're going to help you right now. Quick, send $4 billion of aid.
Oh, thank God.
To Ukraine and Israel.
What? No, not them, us. The American people actually need your help.
Oh, my bad. I must have misheard you. Belay my last. Go ahead and ban TikTok.
What? No, that's how we get informed and how people that are losing their homes to the fire can find out where they can stay. Please actually help us.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. What you're saying is deport the Mexicans and increase military spending?
Okay, I'm starting to feel like you're actively trying not to listen. Help the people that are literally dying.
Make it harder for Asians to get into college and further dissolve the black nuclear family by proliferating single motherhood? Give more money to the Taliban.
I didn't say anything that time. Wait, you guys are actually doing that?
Yeah, $40 million a week, but that's not important. But this issue is resolved now, right?
First of all, that's awful, but no, you're forgetting that we're in charge. We put you in power here and...
Do you feel in charge?
We have paid you a fortune with our taxes and voted you in.
And this gives you power over me?
You are evil. This is all oddly familiar. Donald Trump. Can we trust him? What?
Okay, so California's on fire, but we have like the best fire department in the world, right? We should be able to contain this, right?
I mean, we did, but the mayor cut the fire department's budget last year, so not enough personnel for this one.
What? Well, I mean, we don't need everybody. We just need a certain amount to spray the area with water.
Oh my God, I love that you say it. It's so funny because the state actually depleted its water reserves a couple months ago, so the firefighters literally don't have enough water to fight the fires with.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. We're in a drought, and so we depleted our water reserves? Well, at least the people that have fire insurance will be getting some money, right?
Ooh, this is awkward. Okay, don't get mad at me, but insurance companies like State Farm has not been allowing renewal of fire insurance policies since 2 months ago, and it's been canceling a lot of contracts.
So let me get this straight. 2 months before the fire, the state depleted its water reserves. Insurance companies have been canceling this fire insurance policy. It's like it's Maui all over again, but it's not like the state needs to free up a whole bunch of land to open up a new smart city infrastructure, right? Because we haven't announced anything like that, did we? The LA district might have announced plans to set up a smart city by 2028. So it's like Maui all over again. Yeah.
Do you believe conspiracy theories? Well, here's one that I can't explain. This famous picture emerged from the LA fires. Now, sadly, the entire neighborhood burnt to the ground, except for this one old blue van. Sadly, this car burned so hot, it's basically incinerated. There's an identical car across the street. It's the same make and model, but this car is blue, and it appears unharmed.
I may have found a way to protect homes against future wildfires, unless you think it's a wrath of God, but borax, whose full name is sodium tetraborate decahydrate, which means for every molecule of borax, there are 10 molecules of water. This is important because as borax burns, it releases that water into the atmosphere, which can help protect against fire. Now for the fun part, let's experiment. As a baseline, here's what untreated piece of paper looks like when you burn it. Sped up for time, but notice how it looks at the end. Now let's compare it to a piece of paper treated with a solution I made of borax and boric acid at a ratio of 1 cup borax, 1 cup boric acid to 1 gallon of water. And then I dehydrated this to remove moisture as a variable, because merely dousing your house with water would only go so far unless you're continually dousing it with water. But notice how quickly the flame stops. And for the second experiment, I wanted to see what happens if the treated sample is next to an untreated sample. Most houses in wildfires are not lit up by fires directly, but by embers jumping from that house to the next house. But even with this, the treated sample doesn't ignite at all. And I replicated this experiment several times and I got the same result. But only with the borax-boric acid combination. When you're only treating with borax though, this is what happens. Now, these are only observations. This is not a recommendation to go out and spray your house with borax. No flame retardant is 100% fireproof. They're retardants. It delays the action of ignition. But borax is very cost-effective and environmentally friendly. In total, I spent about $10 on material between the borax and the boric acid from Dollar General. The major drawback, besides it not being as effective as ammonium phosphate, is that you would have to reapply it every time it rains, but this is Los Angeles, it barely rains here. And at the very least, you won't have to worry about bugs.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
NANI?!
I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
It's about his school. It's short. His what? I didn't think he did anything. I never saw it. Me. Even the lowest kind of people. Even they're not happy. But you already know that, I'm sure. If it even happens. They'll have to board the entrance and the hallways.
Meanwhile...
Rumors are swirling that Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston are having an affair, and that is the real reason that Michelle has been MIA. The real reason that she didn't attend Jimmy Carter's funeral, and the real reason that she's not attending the Trump inauguration. Back in October, Jimmy Kimmel even asked Jennifer about it on his show.
This is a magazine that came out a couple of weeks ago and said the truth about Jen and Barack.
That was...
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if everybody knows.
Could it be possible that America's sweetheart could turn into a home-wrecking villain? Because we all know everybody would take Michelle's side.
Scammers posing as Pitt swindled a 53-year-old woman in France out of $850,000. A loan the fake Brad Pitt supposedly needed for cancer treatment. The woman even divorced her own husband.
It's a very good afternoon, because at long last, I can announce a ceasefire and a hostage deal has been reached between Israel and Hamas. Thank you.
Folks, credit for this, Mr. President, you or Trump?
Really? Is that a joke?
The U.S. government, I'm never forgiving you for this. I'm never trusting you ever again.
A few moments later.
American users are flocking to a different Chinese social media platform, making it the most downloaded app in the U.S. It's called Red Note.
Ni hao, ma. Xie xie.
I just have one thing to say to the American government that thinks that China is stealing my data. 管我屁事. That simply means I don't give a shit.
A few moments later.
TikTok is back.
TikTok is back after being banned in the U.S. for about 15 hours.
Are you trying to give us emotional whiplash?
Somebody's campaign coffers really are struggling right now. So she gonna keep saying trans so that people will feel threatened. And child,
do not call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't to even
find
start.
out.
I broke
Actually
more
have
glass ceilings and you want to take it outside.
Mr. Chairman and committee.
This is not right. Something happened. This exploded.
We lost communication with the vehicle, so we are assuming that we have lost the ship.
No shit.
Meanwhile.
The Trump administration ended use of the border app called CBP-1 on Monday, a program that allowed nearly 1 million people to legally enter the U.S. with eligibility to work.
Oh, this is hot.
Good to see you. Thank you. How can we stop what's happening?
The 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America.
Short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation, and we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts.
Okay. So, you getting that? I'm getting it. I don't get it.
To plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I have a first lady who's been incredible. We thought we were leaving. We were going home. Sir, would you be able to go down and say hello? She said, darling, I love you so much, but my feet are killing me. I said, can you make it? She said, we're going to make it no matter what. Right?
Bullshit? Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah! I just want to say thank you for making it happen.
All due respect. What the f***?
My heart goes out to you.
I will send you to Jesus.
I don't know what Mr. Musk meant with his move, but to me as an Austrian, it looked like a salute. Terms that were used in Germany and Austria are getting normalized.
Focus, Conan, to be,
A very tall son named Baron. Has anyone ever heard of him? Could you imagine Biden doing this? I don't think so.
What is this? Withdrawing from the World Health Organization, sir?
Ooh, that's a big one. I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
I don't see color. I go after Hillary Clinton and she is white as they come.
You don't see color. So what do you do at a traffic light? I don't believe in that at all.
It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. For we will all once strangers in this land.
Oh, okay.
What did you think of the service?
What did you think? Did you like it? I did think it was a good service. No. Thank you very much.
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
Bye, have a great time.
What is what happened? Now, first things first, for those of you that don't know, his name isn't A$AP Rocky. His name is Rakim, but his stage name is Rocky. A$AP is the group he's a part of. Hey, this guy's also part of the group. His name is A$AP Bradley, but he's the guy, A$AP Rocky, allegedly. As far as Mexico, dozens of Mexican migrants were also returned from the U.S.
We're getting the bad, hard criminals out. These are murderers. These are people that have been as bad as you get.
None of these people were rapists or murderers or criminals. ICE went in there without a warrant.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting tagged, the children. They don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century.
So let me say very simply, I want more babies in the United States of America.
I want to be polite with you, and I prefer not to answer to the question because your question is really a bad question. It's really a bad question because it looks like is my fault, is my problem.
President Donald Trump's executive order ending federal diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI programs, retailers have followed suit.
Deepseek is a Chinese AI company that, in many cases, is actually more sophisticated than current AI models that we use, and it's open source. Nvidia wasn't the only one that got hit with the frying pan. Yesterday, a huge blow to the stock market occurred because of Deepseek.